Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This was a really sad day for us. My granddaughter that you see me holding here got into her dad's medication. It just happened really fast. My daughter picked up his prescription, came home, hung up her purse, went to feed the dogs, and somehow she got the purse down, got into the bottle. My son-in-law requested that the pharmacy not put a child safety lock because he never thought in his wild years that his daughter would get into it. He has arthritis really bad in his fingers and hands, and he has a hard time opening bottles. But he since then has changed it, called the pharmacy and said, please put a child safety lock. I don't ever want this to happen again. The bottle comes with 16 pills. We were able to find 4, so she must have took 10 to 12. They're really tiny. They look like candy. The medication is a strong medication. It's for liver problems, cancer, and arthritis. So at this hospital, they gave her charcoal kind of ingredient in a cup. It looked like a face mud mask to flush out all the poison. But they had to fly her to Oakland Children's Hospital, which is a 15-minute ride in helicopter. We live in Northern California, because they don't have the antidote here to counteract that medication.
The helicopter will decide based on weight of the total crew whether or not you can fly with. So we don't have any control over that.
Okay.
Most of the time, parents do get to go with their children.
Okay.
And your daughter's so little. So I feel like it should be okay, but I'm not in charge of that, you know.
Sure.
And what I would do is coordinate with a family member to maybe drive down to Children's Hospital Oakland.
Okay.
Maybe pack an overnight bag. She's going to be admitted, definitely going to be monitored for sure overnight, maybe for a couple days.
Oh my God.
So they check her labs every 6 hours.
Okay.
And she'll be getting an antidote every 6 hours as soon
An
as she
antidote,
gets there.
what is that exactly? Is it just
It
like
counteracts the methotrexate. So she has methotrexate poisoning. So she requires an antidote for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is she gonna be
So-
okay?
Well, we hope so. There's no, guarantee in this, but we got the charcoal in. We're doing everything that we're supposed to do. I think there's a good chance this is gonna come out good because we're moving everything as quickly as we can to get her to the right place, the right medicine, and we'll just keep monitoring her. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
All right, guys. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. So as you just heard here, I don't know if she was a doctor or nurse, but she had explained to my daughter that the helicopter would be there in 10 minutes and that they do have a weight restriction.
So this is the helicopter that's going to
My
be
daughter
transporting my
was
granddaughter
taking
to
that
the
overnight
Oakland
bag, but
Children's
she had to leave
Hospital.
it behind
They
because
got here
they
like 10
also
minutes
have to
ago,
include the weight
so
of the
I'm
crew,
sure
which
they're
is a
preparing my
pilot, I
daughter,
believe a co-pilot,
which
a
is in the
nurse,
room with my other daughter,
the child, or the
and
patient,
Isabella.
and my daughter.
They're in the
has
room,
to
so I'm
meet that
sure
weight
the doctors and the
requirement.
nurses
It's a
are
total of all
preparing
of them.
what they're going to take,
She
put
could
her
go,
on
but she had to leave her bag behind,
what do
which
you call
we
those
took to her the
beds?
next day.
a gurney,
So here the helicopter
and
is
they're going to
getting
get
ready
her out here. So there's both of my daughters.
to put
the
her
one
in. There's
in the front
both of my
walking
daughters.
with
The one ahead
backpack on her
is
back is
my daughter, which is my
Isabella's
granddaughter's
mom,
mother.
my daughter Adriana.
She's taking her bag
So
at
they're
this
heading
moment because she
towards
thinks she can take the bag, but
the
they eventually
helicopter to
tell her
get
that
in.
the
My other
weight
daughter won't
is
be
a
going,
problem,
but she's
so
helping her
she
put the
has to
stuff
leave it back.
on
So
the
my other daughter
helicopter.
that's walking
They were
behind her
wondering if
brings
there
it
was
back
gonna
to
be a
us,
weight
and we
issue.
take it to her the next
There's a
day.
weight issue,
But
then my
they
daughter
bring my
won't be able to
granddaughter
accompany her
out,
daughter.
and
but because they
she
also
goes in
need
the
a car
helicopter.
seat.
It's a 50-minute
So
ride in
they were gonna
helicopter.
see,
It's normally
depending
a
on the
2.5-hour drive because we live
if
in
she
Northern
could go with her
California.
daughter. If
The
not, she would
Children's
have to
Hospital
follow her
is
in
in
a car.
Oakland, California.
So we'll see in a few minutes
yeah, it's
what's
a
gonna be
really
the
sad
result,
moment. We
but
just cried and cried and
think
cried
the
and cried and
pilot's
prayed
checking
and
the
prayed and
weight now.
prayed that everything would turn out okay. My son-in-law felt bad because he had requested him due to his problems. Here's my granddaughter coming out of the hospital now to be put in the helicopter. And my daughter said goodbye to us. I told her to stay strong, to not at all think that this was her fault. This can happen to anybody. And so I don't want her to leave having that in her mind and her heart. She's an amazing mom. So, I'm waving to her there. But yeah, so we cried and cried a ton, and I prayed so hard. We all did. And so we were just gonna hear. They also have restrictions on who could be in the hospital with her because of COVID. So it can only be her and her husband. In this hospital that we're at right here, we had to take turns. I would go for a while, then I would switch
Oh, yeah,
places
for
with my husband,
emergency.
would go for a while, then we switched places with my daughter. And at the end, when the helicopter was getting prepared, they kind of let me and my daughter stay together. You know, just to say our goodbyes and, you know, pray with her or whatever we needed to do. So that was nice of them, but you did have to wear a mask. You did have to show your vaccination card. They're really strict in hospitals and clinics, so thank God we had a...
They told her to give it about 10 minutes. This is how he's burning up gas. I don't think he's actually going to fly it. Because it's an emergency. If they have to go sooner, he has to be right there ready.
So yeah.
Stay
so they did all
strong.
of that. And then, so she ended up staying overnight. They ended up in Vanderbilt every 6 hours.
I think this is Diana's first helicopter.
No, because the front, you see how there's
But
the
not
side
that she
window?
wanted it to be this reason.
No, but you see how the front window is like about to your knees,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a little window to the floor you can see below you. So you got a fear of heights, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And of course wearing a mask. So yeah, and I just believe that will happen everywhere as it should. But you know, I'm just thankful that my granddaughter,
Yeah,
who
they'll come
flew,
out
she
and
was
get
such
it,
a
I
champ.
guess.
She didn't throw up or do any diarrhea like you normally would if you were
Right over
poisoned.
there.
She was strong, kind of sad, kind of tired, but she was strong, and you'll see that in the clip when we go to the hospital. In the second hospital, she's walking around. She's
¿La
playing
viste?
with
Está
toys,
despidiéndose.
and so, thank God, with our prayers, everything came out, you know, in a positive way, and now we're even more so looking to celebrate this. So, I'm gonna...
Oh my god. My god. So we just got put in the room. I'm just letting her run around so that way she feels better. Isabella, don't look down there. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Show Grandma, look at my hospital gown. She saw this toy and she's like, I'm going to play with it. Look at it. Yes. It popped open. Oh my god. And just changed her.
So we're here at the hospital, the Children's Hospital locally, to pick up my daughter and my granddaughter. My husband is at the counter. He's the one that's going to be allowed in place of my son-in-law. So my son-in-law was not able to make it. He's at work. So we came instead, very happily. But they only allow one person up. So my husband's name was on the list. So he just needs to get his photo taken and they'll send him up. There's my husband right there with the navy blue shirt and the beige khakis. He's waiting for his turn to get his photo taken and to get a pass to go up. He switched masks just for them to be more comfortable. I don't think they asked him to. He had a black disposable mask on, but he's putting on the blue one that they offer here. So he's getting his photo taken. And voila. There he goes. So I'll wait for them down here.
Let me.
Get closer. Look.
Oh, your phone is older, that's why.
I know. I'm starting to see it slow down.
Say peekaboo, baby.
You wanna see? As soon as we pass Cloverdale, you wanna see start
Peekaboo.
sunny.
Peekaboo.
Hi, mamas. Hi, Princess. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
She's like, oh no, did your pinky fall?